Hello students, class 8. This is your teacher Vikram Singh Chauhan and today we are going to start exercise 2.2. Okay? 2.2 exercise is actually a word based problems kind exercise. In this exercise actually questions will be given in the form of a word problem. We have to understand it and then we have to solve it according to the question. Just see question number 1. Question number 1 is saying if you subtract 1 upon 2 from a number, means there can be any number. We don't know about this number, okay? But question is saying that suppose there is some number and if you subtract 1 upon 2 from this number, okay? And multiply the result by 1 upon 2. Means now this is the result and in this if we multiply by 1 upon 2 then we get 1 upon 8. Now the question is saying what is the number. Since we don't know, so we will take it x and this will be our equation. Means in this kind of word problems we have to understand it. For the unknown thing we will take it as a x and then by the help of all this we will form one equation and then we will solve it as we are doing it earlier. Okay, so we can say it is answer number 1. Let the number be x and then we can say according to the question equation I get formed already. Okay, x minus 1 upon 2 and then it is 1 upon 2 again is equals to 1 upon 8. So first of all we will transpose this to right hand side. It is in division, so it will go in multiplication. X minus 1 upon 2 will left in left hand side and it will become 2 upon 8. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. X minus 1 upon 2 is equals to 1 upon 4. Again we have to transpose this negative 1. Okay, and this negative 1 will go as positive. Okay, so x will be equals to 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 2. Now we have to take the LCM and this thing we are doing from class 6th. So what will come? It will come 3 upon 4, which is the needed answer. Okay, just see it and read question number 2. Now students read question number 2 and question number 2 is saying the perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. It means first of all it is talking about some swimming pool, okay, and swimming pool is in the form of a rectangle like this. So we have to make at least one diagram, one rough diagram of a rectangle, and since it is a rectangle then it will definitely have two dimensions, length and breadth. Okay, and in question it is said that the perimeter of a swimming pool is 154 meter. Means perimeter is given 154 meter. Okay, now read the question. Question is saying its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. In question it is given the information about the length. Question is saying that length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth, but we don't know what is the breadth, so we will take breadth as x and then it will become 2 meter more. 2 meter more than what? Twice its breadth. Okay, and now the question is saying what are the length and breadth of the pool. So can we solve it? Yes, we can solve it. How? First of all we have to write this information. Let the breadth be x. It is in meter, so we can say it is x meter. Therefore, and length will be equals to 2 plus 2x. According to the question, one information is given to us that perimeter is 154 meter, and we all know this thing very well that if in any question it is given area, it is given perimeter, it means we have to use in place of them their formula. So what is the formula of the perimeter of the rectangle? It is 2L plus B is equals to 154. So we can substitute value now. 2 into, so what is L? 2 plus 2x plus, and what is breadth? X is equals to 154. We can transpose this 2 to right hand side. Yes, it is in multiplication, so it will go in division. 154 upon 2. And what is left here? 2 plus 2x plus x. How many x? 3x. And we can solve it. 2 7s are 14, and again 2 7s are 14. It means 2 plus 3x is equals to 77, and we have to find out value of x, and this we know how to solve. We had done exercise 2.1. First of all, transpose this 2 to right hand side. It is positive, so it will go as negative. 77 minus 2, so 3x will be equals to 75. Again we have to transpose 3. 75 upon 3. So we can divide it. Yes, 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15. Therefore, breathe. It was x, so it is now 25 meter. A length. It was how much? 2 plus 2x means 2 plus 2 into 25. And always remember this thing, that if in any question addition sign is also coming and multiplication sign is also coming, then we have to first of all do multiplication. Means 2 plus 25 into 2, 50. Why? Because we have to follow the rule of BODMAS. We all know the BODMAS, BODMAS. According to this rule, D stands for division, M stands for multiplication, A stands for addition, and S stands for subtraction. Means in a question, first of all, we have to do the division between the numbers. After that, multiplication, then addition, and in last, subtraction. So 50 plus 2, how much? 52 meter. Just note it and read question number 3. Now students, come on question number 3. Question number 3 is saying that the base of an isosceles triangle is 4 upon 3 centimeter. It means there is one triangle, and this triangle is of which kind? Isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means having two sides equal. Any two sides. We can think like this, that this side is equal to this side. Okay. And one more information is given. First information was it is isosceles triangle having two sides equal, and second information is its base is 4 upon 3 centimeter. Okay. Now question is saying the perimeter of the triangle is, okay, we are given perimeter also. How much? 4, we can say 2 upon 15 centimeter. So we can write it in a proper way. Yes, 50 into 4, 60. 60 plus 2, 62 upon 15 centimeter. Now question is saying what is the length of the remaining equal sides. Means we have to find out the length of these sides. We don't know. So we can take it x centimeter, x centimeter. So we can say let the equal sides be of x centimeter. Okay, I had just told you in question number 2 that if in any question it is given perimeter, so we have to apply the formula, and we know what is the formula of finding the perimeter of a triangle? Sum of all sides. It means we can say x plus 4 upon 3 is equals to 62 upon 15. X plus x, how many x? 2x. Plus 4 upon 3 is equals to 62 upon 15. Now we have to transpose this 4 upon 3 to right hand side. Why? Because number gets solved with number. So 2x will be equals to 62 upon 15 minus 4 upon 3. Now we have to take the LCM of 15 and 3. See here. So LCM will come on, okay, 15. We can say 62 minus, how much come here? 3 5s are 15 and 5 4s are 20. So 2x will be equals to 62 minus 20, how much? It is 42 upon 15. Now we have to transpose 2. Yes, 42 upon 15 into 2, and by this 2 we can divide 42. Yes, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. X will be equals to 21 upon 15, and we can also write it in the form of a mixed fraction. 15, how much? How many times? 1 times. How much left? 5 and 1, 6. So we can say that the length of the equal sides is 6 upon 15 centimeter. First thing, and second thing, why I had written the answer in mixed form? because in this question perimeter was given in the form of a mixed form. Okay, that's why I had given the answer also in mixed form. Just note it and read question number 4. Okay, now see question number 4, and question number 4 is saying sum of two numbers is 95. Means there are two numbers. We can say number first and we can say number second, and their sum is how much? 95. First thing. Second information which is given to us is this: if one exceeds the other by 15, if one exceeds the other by 15, it means if one number is x, then another number will be either we can say 15 less or we can say 15 more. We can say it x plus 15. But why I have written here x plus 15? I had just said we can say x plus 15 or we can say x minus 15, because in this question it is said one number exceed the other. Exceed means more, increased. Means if this is 20, if first number is 20, then second number is 15 more than this. It means it can be 35. This was just one example. So we will take first number x and second number x plus 15, and their sum is equals to 95. Now according to the question we have to find out these numbers. So okay, we can do it. Yes. Let first number be x, then another number will be how much? I had just told you, x plus 15. Then according to the question is saying sum of these numbers is equals to how much? 95. So we can say x plus 15 is equals to 95. X plus x, how many x? 2x plus 15 is equals to 95. Again we have to transpose 15 to right hand side. So 2x will be equals to 95 minus 15. 2x will be equals to 5 minus 5, 0. 9 minus 1, 8. Transpose this 2 also. 80 upon 2. It becomes 40. It was given in which thing? Sum of these numbers is just 95. No unit was given. So it is just 40. Okay. Therefore we can say first number was x. It is 40. And second number we can say it was x plus 15. It means 40 plus 15. How much? 55. Understood? And see the difference also. Difference between first and second number is of 15. It means this number is exceed, this number is greater, this number is more than the first number by 15. Okay? Note it and read question number 5. Now students, see question number 5. Question number 5 is saying that two numbers we are having here in this question. See here, two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. Two numbers are there 5:3. It means we know how to break the ratio. Yes, we can say first number it can be 5x, and we can say second number it can be 3x. Now question is saying if they differ by 18. Differ means if you will find out the difference. Okay, difference means if I subtract smaller value is 3x and larger value is 5x. If I subtracted smaller value from the larger value, then I will get the difference 18. Okay. Now question is saying what are the numbers. So we have to just solve it, find out the value of x, and then we will know both the numbers. Okay. Just see that. Let the numbers be 5x and 3x. According to the question, 5x minus 3x, how much? 18. 5 minus 3, we will have 2x is equals to 18. X will be equals to 18 upon 2, and 2 9s are 18. Therefore, numbers are, one was 5x and another was 3x. 5x means 5 into x, and the value of x is 9. 5 into 9, how much? 45. Second one, 3 into 9, it will become 27. Understood? Note it and see question number 6. Okay students, now see question number 6. Question number 6 is saying three consecutive integers add up to 51. It means there are 3 consecutive integers, and if I will add them, then I will get 51. But the question is this, that what does the question mean by consecutive integers? See, consecutive means those numbers, those integers which are coming continuously. How? I can take the example of 2, 3, 4. I can take the example of 5, 6, 7. How? If suppose first number is 2, then how I will get second number? Plus 1. 2 plus 1, 3. How I will get third number? 3 plus 1, 4. In the same way here, I said 5, 6, 7 are consecutive integers because I can get them by adding plus 1. See, 5 plus 1, 6, and 6 plus 1, 7. But since in this question we don't know that what is the first number, so we will take it x. Second will be x plus 1, and third will come how? If I add 1 in the second one, means first can be x, second x plus 1, third one will be x plus 1 plus 1. Okay? Let the 3 consecutive integers be x, x plus 1, and x plus 1 plus 1 according to the question. This thing is clear now? Plus 1 I will get second one, and in this if I will do plus 1 I will get the third one. Question is saying if I will add them, means x plus 1 plus x plus 1 plus 1, I will get how much? 51. And I have to find out these consecutive integers. So first of all I have to solve it and find out the value of x. Okay, so x plus x plus x, how many x? 3x. 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3 is equals to 51. Now transpose this 3 to right hand side. 51 minus 3, so how much we will have? 48. Okay, now we have to transpose this 3 which is in multiplication with x. 48 upon 3, 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 18. Therefore, needed numbers are, what were the numbers? X, x plus 1, x plus 1 plus 1. So we can say it is 16, 16 plus 1 it is 17, 16 plus 1 plus 1 it is 18. So the 3 consecutive integers are 16, 17, 18. Okay, just see them and read question number 7. Okay students, now come on question number 7. Now question number 7 is saying the sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 8. Consecutive, okay, 3 consecutive multiples of 8 may be any numbers, and if I will add them I will get 888. It means 888. So first of all we have to take these 3 numbers. Okay, how? We all know the table of 8. It is 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24. So in this table how I get 3 consecutive numbers which are multiple of 8. See here, if in first number I will add 8 I will get the second. If in second number I will add 8 I will get the third. It means if the first number is x, the second number will come by x plus 8, and third number will come by x plus 8 plus 8. Is it clear or not? It means if the first number is x, okay, in this case we were knowing it was 8, but in this case it means I just explain you, if you have to find out 3 consecutive multiples of 8, you have to just see the table of 8. It means if in first number I add 8 I will get the second, in second number I will add 8 I will get the third. So in this question I have taken the first number as x, so second number will be x plus 8, and third number will be x plus 8 plus 8. Okay, So we can say let the 3 consecutive multiples of 8 be x, x plus 8, x plus 8 plus 8. Now according to the question, if I will do the sum of all these 3 numbers, means x plus 8 plus x plus 8 plus 8, I will get 8, 8, 8. Now I have to just solve it, find out the value of x, and then I will get all the 3 consecutive multiples of 8. So how many x? X plus x plus x, it is 3x. 8 plus 8, 16, 16 plus 8, 24. 8, 8, 8. Now transfer this thing to right hand side. 3x will be equals to 8, 8, 8 minus 24. So just subtract it. 8 minus 4, 4, 8 minus 2, 6, and this 8 will get copied. Now transpose this 3. It will go in division. So just divide it. 3 2 is 6. 26 left. 8 3 is 24. Again 2 left. 8 3 is 24. Therefore, needed numbers are: first was x, second was x plus 8, third was x plus 8 plus 8. Just substitute the value of x. First one also, second one also. 288 plus 8, how much? 8 plus 8, 16. 8 plus 1, 9. It will become 296. Here 288 plus 8, 16. Just add them. 8 plus 6, 8, 9, 10, 14. 1 will go in carry. 8, 9, 10. Again 1 will go in carry. 2 plus 1, 3. So the 3 consecutive numbers which are multiple of 8 are 288, 296 and 304. Okay. Now see question number 8. But first of all write it. Let's now see question number 8. Question number 8 is saying it is also related with the consecutive numbers. How? It is saying 3 consecutive integers are such that 3 consecutive integers. So first of all we have to take 3 consecutive integers. Okay. So let the 3 consecutive integers be. I had just explained you one or two question back that how to take 3 consecutive integers. So it can be first one x, second one x plus 1, and third one x plus 1 plus 1. Okay. Now just read the question. 3 consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order, yes, it is their increasing order, okay, and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4, means it is multiplied by 2, it is multiplied by 3 and it is multiplied by 4, and when we will add them we will get 74. Now the question is saying find these numbers. It means according to the question, first number is multiplied by 2, okay, and we have to add them, okay. Second number is multiplied by 3, so you have to put one bracket here because this 3 will get multiplied with both x also and 1 also. Add now. Third number is multiplied by 4, x plus 1 plus 1, and if we will add them we will get 74. Okay. So we have to solve it and we have to find out the value of x, then only we will be able to find our 3 consecutive integers. So 2x, open the bracket. I had just told you 3 will get multiplied by both x also and this 1 also. 3x plus 3. Open it. 4x plus 4 plus 4. 4 will get multiplied with x also, this one also and this one also. Is equals to 74. First of all see how many x are there. 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 2 9x. Add these numbers also, okay. 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 3 11, and what is there? 74. Now transpose this 11. 9x will be equals to 74 minus 11. 9x will be equals to 4 minus 1, it is 3. 7 minus 1, it is 6. Now this 9 will go in division. How many times? 9 7 ja 63. So the value of x is 7. So can we find out our needed numbers? Yes. Therefore, needed numbers are, they were x, x plus 1, x plus 1 plus 1. So can we do it? Yes. 7, 7 plus 1, it is 8, 7 plus 1 plus 1 is equals to 9. Okay, just see it, one thing. And second thing is this, in this video I have solved exercise 2.2 from question number 1 to question number 8. In between that question came of that isosceles triangle. Okay, isosceles triangle, that base was given. That question you have to solve by yourself. Equation I will form. Okay, so rest of the questions do it in a proper way. First thing. Second thing, in my next video I will explain you from question number 9 to question number 16. Okay, stay safe and keep working. Thank you. Bye.